Hello, friends and bees, and friends who are also bees, and welcome to this week's Final Fantasy XIV stream. This week I am, as usual, completely out of it, and just testing to see if my bot is alive, because I never trust Streamlabs anymore. Bear with me while I load back in. I'd also put push to talk on. So, welcome to this week's Final Fantasy XIV stream, as I said earlier, because I know how words work. This week we are going to be starting off probably with some Umbra re-clears, and then moving on to the usual Mogstone grind. So, just waiting for saying hello to bees. Swap over to the gameplay. Me. And trying to think of fun things to do while we like hang out and wait for bees. But it's just gonna chill for a bit, I think. I am second day of term today, so I am all over the place mentally, unsurprisingly. So please be patient with me. I am the fog brain somehow. On top of being very out of it, I'm also like very warm all of a sudden. So I've got my window open, and probably in about half an hour I will start freezing again. I'll have to go close it and like put my fleece back on, but for now I am very warm. So yeah, we are Stu and fucking about while we wait. I think we're just waiting for Mab to get out, and then I think that's all of us. Don't think anyone is coming along. Anyone else rather is coming along. So just sorting stuff out in party chat. Hello. Excellent name. Let's head over to Yulmore as well. I am off the wall. I said that already. As I said earlier, my brain is not on today. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
A bee.
Sorry, I'm on.
All good.
Turn that up slightly.
So yeah, I put us up with a flex spot so you could go as tank or DPS, and the DPS spot's filled like instantly, so you're a tank. Yeah.
Need to recruit more tanks, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
they said in refusing completely to tank ever.
We need other people to tank.
Yeah. There's somebody here in Yulmore called Big Moggers, who I guess is a Rogadin in the Moogle outfit,
Big
and we're
Mogger?
just emoting at each other.
Nice.
Yes.
Is everything already filled?
No, we still need. I saved a spot for you. But we're still waiting for the other second tank.
Okay.
Just the DPS is what filled.
Gotcha. If the other two fill, I can back out pretty quickly.
Nah, you're good. You probably won't get a tank before you're done.
Cool. My brain empty, no thoughts. Apologise for in advance for this stream being the sleepy bee somehow. I also haven't done Umbra for a week, so I can't remember how to do it, so we'll see.
For like bosses, if you're solo.
The succubus debuffs puts vuln stacks on the bosses. So I don't know about how to solo it, but I do know that it makes it die faster to vuln stack the boss and then switch out of the succubus.
So I've actually got material on this time. I definitely have done this before where I forgot to sort out my material. So my hairs are very long at the moment. I need to get them cut. I need to do my roots as well. Yep. I am also the lazy. I am 5'19", Waggles eyebrows.
That is good enough. Good.
I am.
Low numbers club.
Yes. I'll be able to start upgrading in a couple of weeks with a new raid. Although I still need to get some coins for that.
You'll get some drops from Umbra before that too. So.
Yeah. I really need a ring more than anything else.
Yeah.
Got that like exarchic ring just hanging about, doing its thing.
It's great until you get the Umbra ring.
I understand why they don't let you wear two of the same rings, but at the same time it is really annoying.
It's really because it nerfs you down one. If you don't do Savage, you're down one slot, 1 point. Whatever, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like I guess there's technical limitations for why you can't wear the same ring, but it's annoying that they're like...
They put those limitations off for Skaven and lower, so you can wear 2 Skaven rings or 2 Shire rings now.
Yeah. So I guess it's intentional.
Part of it is people not being... Part of it is that Savage thing, isn't it?
They want Savage to be a little bit special,
Yeah.
All I know is that it really irritates me because it makes my eye level odd. I just want it.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
what? 519, which is 1 more.
yeah, I've bought all of my pieces until I get Number Ring or until next expansion. I can't do anything else. It's really annoying.
Yeah, and if you don't do Savage in next expansion, you can have an augmented ring and a plain ring.
Yep. It just keeps going.
Yeah. Solution: Savage.
Oh,
Okay, well, I died, so I will
oh no.
leave.
We're still waiting on the tank, so don't worry about it. Take your time.
LF. Tank for Umbra.
Just need a belt. Just need a belt.
I believe in you.
It's either that or I'm just gonna buy the belt with the Emperor books. But I am here.
There you go. Okay, so it looks like we've got that right now. So one more tank.
Here, tanky, tanky, tanky. Put out the tank catnip.
That's how you're gonna be coach a tank.
Yeah, it works.
I mean, it does work.
I'm probably not gonna be. I can maintain. I think last time when I didn't maintain, the other tank was kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also used to East, but I don't care.
Ah, pardon me. Pizza crust stuck in throat.
I should break up like at least one of my other tanks so I can have a non-death.
Just make everyone who's not a white mage panic. It's fine.
No, I don't know how they do it because I'm not really white mage, but other healers can pop you up just fine. You just have to save the right resources. You have to actually think about it,
Trust, though.
but they can do it.
Yeah, like,
Like I can do it as ass, but like trust.
yeah.
It's if I have trust.
Yeah.
Explain.
What's really great is when I'm taking this on warrior, and I use my invuln, so I go down to like no health, and they have plenty of time to heal me up to like half health or something before the next hit after the next auto attack before it falls off, and they don't.
Cursed.
Just kind of sit there and let me die.
Like, for normal stuff, sometimes I just put a regen on the tank and let that do its thing, but I'm also a panic healer, so yeah. It's not like DPS POV for raid players or something. Please let tank appear. Speaking of catnip, I was watching Ellen's stream earlier and Bilbo came up onto the desk and was getting lots of scratches, and he made like a perfect 3 face. It was very, very cute. Was in the middle of class and just like looking over to the muted stream and was like, oh my god, it's a cat! Yes.
Bilbo is such a great cat too. He's so round.
He is. He's so round and he's so orange.
Wait, your cat's name is Bella?
No, it's alas not my cat though. I wish it
His name
was.
is Internet Cat.
Yes.
The cat of Twitter.
Yes. He's so cute.
round.
He is. Very fluffy.
You do need a cat, Marty, though.
One day. One day when I'm not living in university managed apartments.
We already completed Project Yeet Mochi across the globe. Now we need Project Yeet a cat to Mochi.
Yes. Steps in order. Finish degree, acquire job, acquire cat. Somewhere in there I'll find somewhere to live, but main thing is cat. Wow, wow.
Yeah, I guess I could technically kind of go for it. Bad.
Wait, did we lose a DPS?
Yeah.
sure to. Do you wanna switch to DPS? Okay.
If I just stay.
I'm gonna switch that tank spot to a killer flex spot so that I can.
The keyboard
I'll take
noise.
it.
Dark Knight rotations. I need to
We got a DPS within seconds.
What a surprise!
Dark Knight rotation.
The keyboard noises there were
I can throw you the info from the balance, but I don't know.
Let me just go to the balance.
keyboard
Oh, yeah,
noises
you're
were
right,
me
balance.
posting a picture of Bilbo in chat.
The good thing is the balance set up an actual website where they're putting a lot of the info for a lot of the classes, a lot
Yeah,
of
the
their
Salted
guides.
website.
Yes, which is so nice because you can just Google it now.
Yeah, like there are a lot of like summoner guides and stuff, but they tend to be a couple of expansions out of date. So it's like even when it's just things like, you know, do this ability before the other and you'll get 3 extra DPS. It's still
And you're like, that ability doesn't exist anymore.
yeah. In my case, it's more I'll try to do that, but then
this thing, and you're like, I'm sure that was true during Heaven's Word.
yeah. My case is more like I would like to start with that, but if I do, I forget the rest of my rotation.
Yay.
Adapting to new things is hard.
Yeah, the other day I went to go find Grace the astrologian stuff, and I looked in the balance, and it just links me to Sultan, and I'm like, this is so nice, I can just throw a link. Because remember when I tried to find the samurai stuff for Swilly, I ended up cut-pasting a lot of different image links from one Discord to the other, and I'm like, this is a hassle. Alright, we are full.
Nice.
I don't remember how this fight goes.
Same.
Let me toss Discord at puggies.
I just realised that would be so much funnier if I'd written us to be multitasker. I'm so... My punning ability is not good. Too much of a headache from lots of Zoom classes today. Thank you, Copious Fish. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna try to do some Dark Knight DPSing.
I have cleared this twice,
It's not gonna go great.
so let's see how it goes.
Well, as long as you don't kill us all.
Exactly.
Got the tanking part down.
Hope you're doing well, Copious Fish.
Belt. I need a motherfucking belt.
Rings.
Belts are gonna disappear.
I know, but for now, I
Soon.
need it for my sweet, sweet number.
Soon we will be free of belt.
I'm gonna baggy pants. I'm kidding.
Let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet, by the way. I am very bad at
Oh, maybe.
Okay. It's always this way.
Oh, Kiwi was. Forget.
Probably yeah, Kiwi and
I'm
Colorado.
We get to be melee.
Zero melee. Guys, someone have the tiles or towers markers?
one of these is... No, I don't think I do.
Very good. Very good.
Hmm?
There we go. Okay, that's good.
Better treat.
Ouch. Ah, oh no. Now is not the time to get surprise eyelash.
I like the other ones better.
Don't tell me my rotation is bad. I know my rotation's bad. I don't care. I do the rotation that works for me. Oh, don't lag. It's just what I don't need right now. Lagging. Don't do that. The bipping noise, if you can hear them,
Because,
is
fine if they were actually accurate, but they put melees out of melee range, and happy isn't.
bipping noises are oh god, words are difficult. Can't comment and can't comment and DPS at the same time.
I can't remember where I'm going. Sorry.
Got the healer?
I forgot.
There's nothing.
Rip. I tried so hard.
For tanks and healers, or healer stacks, if you're on the west side, you can be 1, east side, you can be 2. Usually.
1, 2. I'm missing one.
Yes. No. Literally just put it.
She's not a voice.
I know, but I'm popping.
Oh, puggies. It's always fun.
Okay, let's try it with these markers.
My up times.
Okay, Mav, what you do is you ignore the marker and you stand in front of the marker where you drop the bramble anyway, and just heck the markers.
Just going
Yeah,
to
but
The better
not
ones.
accurate.
They're training wheels, and they're because you're ranged, Kala, it won't actually matter.
Yeah, I know. I'm just... You're not ranged, so it's easier for us to place it. You are
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Puggies. Gay knife emoji.
Somewhere. Because most groups actually do use these markers, I don't think a lot of people realize
Moving tonight.
that markers are not actually accurate, and the happy is actually an uptime strat.
particularly like being a DPS in this one, where I just stand still and let everyone move around me. Oh, I continue not to be able to see shit when I summon Bahamut. Also, yeah, I cannot comment and DPS at the same time, so. Oh, whoops. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ah, I just used my sprint. Thank you. I mean, I also have a tendency, had a tendency to run in there because I'd forget, but
whatever side that is.
Two sides.
And stats.
Some people are pretty slow. Oh, buddy.
Are we dead? I've got it.
Oh, and I missed my markers. Oh, those heroes are dead.
Yes.
Yo, what's the sitch?
No memory of how to do tiles as a melee.
Scoot back and forth.
Left and left? Always to the left? Or to the
Clockwise.
right?
Your sign tile and then clockwise to the corner tile.
Okie dokie.
every day I suffer from puggies.
Probably good at field puggies once because this is what people usually play with.
Sad meow. As Bulgur would say after Bulgur.
Stats.
I'm dead.
No, you're not.
Maybe not.
Don't know what this healer is doing.
I said that. I didn't have part of that Blackest Night available. Well, we'll be fine.
Because you know, last name.
It's fine.
Mystery of puggies, huh? Sure am. Was focusing on rezzing and not walking.
Did you misread which way she was going?
No, I was focusing on rezzes.
Gotcha.
I was not paying attention to her.
I feel the need.
Plot twist if you win that. Okay.
Not you guys. Not you guys. Like,
We are on screen though.
Yay.
oh, sorry.
That's why I use FC chat. It's my secret from the old Secret World days is cover up chat with my face so I can use that for saying things.
We might be having this that was supposed to be there, so if we like this time,
I will bitch about pugs on my stream though, because I don't care.
it's probably my dad texting me more expensive about it.
Nice.
I'm so sad as hell. It's the only thing bringing me joy.
Me and my dad have been just spamming the family group chat with memes for like all week.
No, move, you fool. How bad for me to shout move, you fool at my own PC.
Run in.
There we go.
People in the right spot. Okay, do that again.
Remember, don't use Firebird.
Okay. Just completing the D. Watch out for the push. I'm just gonna be fast. Mochi, you're just gonna have to scoot.
Sorry, I don't have a marketing.
Whoa, okay, it's not okay.
Oh,
I don't know what happened.
that was a lot more.
I mean, I died because brambled, yeah.
Did you
Well, I
overlap
knew-
mine? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew Chloe was gonna die, but I didn't expect the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I died because brambles, because it was either,
Stand at the bramble.
oh, it was either brambles or stand next to you, so.
Okay. You could have probably scooted in a little bit closer, but then you might have risked overlapping more in the middle. Yeah, that bramble would go first.
Yeah.
There was one that was called Ghost Hunters too. I think that's what happened.
It's not my brain.
No, I don't think so.
I am keeping it close for now.
Mine was cursed because I dropped it too close.
Yeah.
But I think there was another one that was also.
I just went and stood in it like an idiot.
Love doing it.
So I forgot it was there.
I love when I just go and stand at a bramble and it's not even close to where I'm being or anything. It's just like, oh, a bramble. I think I'll step there.
Steppy. Can you imagine if anything worked the way I told it to and I didn't fuck up my rotation? God, how wild would that be, huh?
Mine was something different though, so that's good. Clock, clock. Stacks.
Let me add this healer, please.
Check those.
Darkest night will help.
It will do
every so often I do this and I lose my mouse and I panic.
Okay, knockback, get to your spot. East and west. Across the
Kill
street.
another person.
Hopefully the
I killed her.
okay. Oh yeah, I see him.
Where the other.
Everyone else in.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Cheap is good. Right. Yeah, I got it.
I love not having to move.
Someone's gonna die because sometimes.
Died, and I was like, oh. Don't do anything.
Everyone in, try to get that poor healer out.
Yeah, I got him.
Meow. Yeah, there's the dead healer and the healer stack on the thing.
Reclear Hoomst, right?
If it's no different,
Just
then why
put them
does it
down.
matter? Yeah, I like these because it's easier to call out the far sides of the arena. It's no different.
where
from
north
when we
is at
changed
this
the
time.
map. Okay, it's in mine. That's nice.
Please, healer. Please. Do not want to fuck up my rotation because of you.
Markers might be causing a little confusion, but they're not what's killing us. It's just people getting lost.
One of those was my fault because I totally killed Chief. But the other
As a one.
The one time I killed Mochi by dropping marker and forcing her straight into the step.
It wasn't you.
Well, yeah, that was my fault because I was stupid.
After knockback, get the spot.
Every time that red mage does their jump, it scares me. Scooch.
Face out.
Stay. No, 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 no!
Never mind. More like that sounds pretty
Homestuck, it keeps happening me.
you just keep coming in for that bit.
Told you, bro. Warned you bad for going inside. I fucked up and used the wrong ability. shaky, but we made it. Think about my DPS. It's going to be what we in the biz refer to as bad. Okay, I'm not using either of my abilities. Colour, are you going north or east for tiles?
I think color was east.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in melee.
Okay, I wanted to double check because I got mixed up.
Or I'm not.
Yep. I haven't got to this, so I've forgotten how to do this.
Just face it out for that. And I see clouds.
Forgot about the donut again!
Oh, there goes. Oh no, he's still red.
Yeah. Kiwi can carry us to victory.
Oh, there go all the reserves. Never mind. There goes the last one.
Nope, Lilith is back up.
Time to take all the points.
Okay, do we need to maybe redo tiles just for sanity?
Yeah. Might not redo all these ones.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Me too, Oster.
Dying last.
Is
Oh shit, Leggy's gone to sleep.
yes, you won either healer or tank. You can switch.
As always, DPS switch. It ain't ever gonna happen. It ain't ever gonna happen.
Right.
Buy more chicken fettuccine.
Hopefully people are quiet. Oh, error disconnect, that's a great
Oh, it's
name.
I've ran into him about it. And he was progging 11 when I was too.
Less than 99. So much.
Alright, we got him. No offense that we can.
pet crippling anxiety. It's, you know, me too, buddy. Me too. Whenever I see somebody, this is a complete aside, whenever I see somebody in the Mochi FC, well, it's like, because, you know, Mochi, my online name, but I don't have anywhere, like, on my search bar or anything, that says that, so... Just like, Mochi, and then don't do anything.
Yeah, when I was progging 11, Error Disconnect, I guess he was also progging 11, and we just kept ending up in the same doomed hell groups. And we'd be like, yeah, we can clear this time, and then it would be a separate prog.
Cursed content. Loaded out, prepared, instantly forgot that I'd prepared. Just keep pointing around.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Hmm? One day Carla and Grace and I will be as strong and beefy as you guys. After I'm... Yeah. After this I'm probably gonna pop out and do like roulettes and stuff like that, so... Good luck with 10 if you wind up doing it. Yeah, if I have time this week, I'd like to join some practice parties, but, yeah. Well, and also the big thing is, if I have time, because boy howdy, term sure has started.
Sorry about all the allergy noises. I thought I had pushed a mute on, but apparently I broke my keybind.
Oh no. Ah, come on, Lilith.
Yeah, let's just say it.
Just run around boinging until Puggy gets back.
It's probably steering right.
She's probably every so often I see people like in one of these zones like jumping around like this.
Was working yesterday when I was
And I'm like, oh, I don't understand what they're doing, but sure do now. Please. Please, white mage. Hurry up.
Oh, isn't the new Among Us map is out tomorrow?
excited for lots of IRL groups to be like, let's do Among Us to get to know each other. Talking to people in voice and not just on Discord. Too hard.
Okay, push to mute is working. I can make all the allergy noises I like. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
I was just like, are you dying?
Yes.
I mean, like, it's off to be, so.
Handkerchief and like a little bit of blood in the handkerchief.
You're faking so fast.
It's off to be, so really he is always dying, just in general.
No, you can't be dying if you're already dead.
You ever get one of those handkerchiefs that has like the sewn in blood drop, like it's like a jeweled blood drop that you can just kind of like fake cough into, and you're like, oh.
Right, Fizz? Can't be doing it.
Except error disconnect is a minor.
Yeah, he summoned her back by altering to.
That's how that works.
Either that or go AFK. Or like start crafting and be like in the middle of a macro.
Yeah. Got my brain on this time, I've screwed it on. I've like digested dinner, so I've actually got energy again. Couldn't work out why I was fading so badly at the end of class earlier, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's because it's 3:30 and I haven't had anything to, well, I had a bit of breakfast, but, you know. Once again, please let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet, because I hate audio mixing and I'm bad at it.
Yes.
Well, at least it happened not during.
Sorry, is that alright?
Yeah, I can come back in.
Cheers, sorry.
That corner before. Woo!
We can do markers without my house. She knows what she's doing.
Luckily, as a tank.
But we can't get to markers. They are beyond us.
Nope, he doesn't have
Get out!
Bound to happen. Glad it happened. Not during the fight.
Let's do towers. Meow meow. There we go.
I'm back.
Oh no. I always forget where I need to go for towers, if I'm inside or outside.
Generally, you'll be outside and melees will be inside, but we have 4 range, so
Okay.
give the red mage and Yagus call. One of the healer needs to be south for that. Oh, she's not. No one's in voice. There we go.
So,
She switched places again.
inside town. Back in place.
Okay, sorry Fizz, I didn't notice chat before I was paying attention to in-game. I'm glad to hear it. Well, thank.
One shot clear, guys.
I believe in us.
So optimistic. I appreciate that.
I'd really,
It's all good.
I really hate audio mixing. I am not very good at it in the slightest.
I believe in the lullaby.
Now I have to remember which side I'm on. Remember that I'm my side. It's the real struggle.
Stats.
God, it's with my spell speed. Where'd it go? I messed about with my everything seems to be going really slowly. I am a confused cat somehow. I messed about with on my merch area the other day and I wonder if that's why. Also, what a surprise, an hour after opening the window and going, oh my god, I'm dying, it's so warm. I am cold, so after this call, I will
Okay, not back. It's hot.
put a jacket on so that.
At least oh, I must be lagging because I'm not seeing the brambles that they're gonna. So the plants have a little bramble. Terrifying.
Nice and easy, barely have to move.
I'm on the wrong side. Free.
Actually, step up. Tanks out.
Oh,
Goodbye, man.
fun.
Where'd you get nipped by?
I don't know.
Death.
It's fine. Map's back alive, so it's almost like we didn't fuck up at all.
I think I'm still zestfully dead, man.
Hehe.
Little song she does. Okay. Be safe. And it's close.
Moogle magic, that was!
Gosh, there's some last minute adjustments there. Okay, tanks out. Everyone else.
I did some early minute adjustments and terrified myself.
I'm on the right side this time.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit because
Really was some intense Moogle magic.
tank crap doesn't have 0 DPS. I need DPS got her.
Okay. Don't go into Firebird. Don't go into Firebird.
Here are the piles. Heal up and get to the spots.
My phone is buzzing, so I apologise.
Look away. In for donut.
Okay, that's like a second of GPS miss there, but I don't trust myself to look back out in time.
Refresh back out. It is Cleveland Grace this side. I think everyone listening to call us knows what that means. I see someone. Oh, okay, someone was just
Ah! Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, we'll just clear out. Let me refresh. And then we'll refresh. Okay, we're good. Whoa.
I'll pick up the healer.
Someone's gonna get a double.
Hard dressing. Fuck.
How much you refreshed it?
Yeah, that was clusterfuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I just went in here. Yeah, look like what happened is there was a bit of a kerfluffle because of the res.
Traffic jam.
I don't care. So is a canal.
Right. Question is, which one of us is the ever given?
I know which one it
You're
is.
the tallest.
I was thinking it'd either be me or Mab, given that we're the tallest. Sorry, what did you say, Carla?
Yeah, but you also do have to allow the DPS to read.
Jeez. Bard hasn't done inside tiles before, which means he's a braver man than I am, because I just straight up refuse to do inside tiles anymore. North and outside only, lads. Oh, that... Fuck me. God. Nobody judge me, okay? My brain does not work. I'm stupid and don't know how to think. Actually, the reason my brain does not work is because it's all filled up with gender theory, which is what I was reading like just before stream, so prepping for my class tomorrow morning. That's why my brain is empty, no thoughts. A lot of my this term is going to be spent like focusing on and critiquing research and stuff like that. So that's where my brain's at the moment. I'm just gonna use sprint. Whiffing it. Oh, don't look at my dots. Yeah, I mean, usually my brain is, and then sometimes if I've been doing uni reading, my brain's just full of theory. One of my classes this term is feminist research methods, so it's like gender theory and research theory, and it's really interesting, but boy howdy is it difficult for me, a person who has never learnt research theory. He grew up. Not going into Firebird. Not going into Firebird. It is. I'm basically, this term, I am completely putting on my gender studies hat. So I'm doing gender and heroism in antiquity, women in antiquity, gender, sex and religion, and feminist research methods. All of which are like very relevant and very like good for what I'm studying, which is, you know, gender and religion. There we go. It's fine. Pretend like I didn't mess up there. Lose my Pretend like I didn't lose place.
Nice. Get in for donut.
I'm not going to forget donut. Very Phantom of the Opera. Nice.
Alright.
Halfway, lads.
Say that in a mic.
completely forgotten what I was saying. Basically, this turn is going to be very interesting, but also difficult. Right, concentrating.
D for and then clocks. And then D.
Okay.
Get the clock.
Hoofing it.
Let's get the sounds.
I was just going to say, that's what I'm trying to do, Oster. The joke here is that I started HRT today.
Anti-knockback, bramble spots.
It's towers where I am outside, but not where he was last time.
And to your tower.
Hit sprint and run. Running and yelling and yelling and running. And hooting and hollering.
Alright, here we go, guys. Tanks out, everyone else in. Sprint.
Oh, so close.
There's the mochi when you can, and she...
Do I need to be near you? Is it the next one?
Pink is after this.
F.
Aha, it's this part. Okay, boss relative. Okay, B is safe. And then it will be stacks. As soon as this goes, boss relative, get to your stack. Nice.
Made it, lads.
Look at that, guys.
Didn't eat shit and die.
I think she does one more anti-wide and then takes swap. Yeah. No, it's a take swap right now. Okay, go ahead and vote. There we go. And you get it. And nice.
God, I have no mana.
And I will vote. Alright. Yeah, she's flipped around for tiles. A heal up. Dark tiles.
Sorry, Oster, I'm gonna slowly walk as possible.
Oh, you got rezzed into the...
Got rezzed into the darkness, yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, really, really funny.
I was like...
That was really funny. Explosion of waves.
That actually went so much better than the last ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw last time. We got
Okay.
Oh, we don't got
Well.
this.
At least we know that we've got this. I will take this opportunity to go res.
Okay, back to the PS we go. And, look it up the switch spot between take healer.
Error disconnect can minus up a healer.
No, she's a Dragon. I thought she was tank.
I mean, we can tank. I just we can tank the floor, or we can tank thin air when we go yeeting off backwards.
Yeah.
I managed to catch a castrum right before this and managed to dragoon my way through the whole last boss.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the easiest that fight has ever been for me.
Also, I'm gonna put actions back on.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have any? Hang on. I'm gonna go buy some.
Run by limbs and buy some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah.
I must buy more chicken fat.
I'm glad that those actions fell off as we were sitting here in Party Finder, because I actually noticed them this time because I was looking at chat.
Yep.
Normally I just wake up, log in, and I'm like, yoo-hoo, retainers. Right? Exactly, Fizz. We're the most rested of all of the tanks. I don't dragoon on this character, but my alt, Arshad, is a dragoon main, so... I feel kinship with dragoons, even though I haven't played on dragoon in ages. Because of that.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a snack.
You have to make sure to share with me.
I'm gonna take a clarity.
Right. Yeah, where do I buy actions from? Actions, here we go. We want... back on your feet. Proper care. Just buy each of these. Whoops, no, I nearly proper care. There we do. There we do. Jesus, words. I'll tell you what, while I'm here, I'll hand in some, That's fair, Fizz. I, consider myself like a summoner main, Astro and Dragoon second, because Ashrad is definitely my ult. I don't play on him very often. I don't endgame on him, either like Savage or extreme raids, or even like I don't bother like trying to super gear him up, just because of like what I tend to be doing on. I tend to focus just on doing story on him. So he's my second, and then Astro mainly, honestly, is for the queues. When I'm like doing roulettes, I almost always go on Astro, for the sake of queues. Also because I I find Summoner difficult to play at any level under 80 because I'm so used to the level 80 rotation, and like it feels like Summoner really, now that I'm used to it, it feels like Summoner really comes together at level 80, and when you're playing it before 80 you feel, at least I sort of feel a bit like hobbled almost. You know, it feels like I'm sort of missing a leg, or I've got like a twisted DPS ankle or something, whereas there are other classes, like when I'm DPSing anything under 80, I tend to bring Monk because I'm relatively comfortable on Monk, but I barely ever play it at level 80, so I'm comfortable on Monk at like level 70 and below, but normally I bring Astro because that's what I'm used to. Unfortunately. I have bought us actions. Actually remembered. Need to put the tank catnip back out again, or the healer catnip.
Or healer.
Yeah.
Or a healer. Hey, if we get a tank though, I can get mage, and my mage glamour best. Actually, I could just wear that glamour as a tank. I'm gonna tank in a dress. I'm gonna do it.
Go for it. I was gonna say, I don't know if I like trust any other tanks than you today. Given what
Tank or other people.
Given how this day has gone.
I don't trust Puggy.
This is true.
only trust Catboy's undressing. Where is my dress? There it is.
I'm sorry if you can hear the
Why did
motorbikes
we become
going by
frog?
outside. Always frog. Should I become cursed Moogle?
Yes. No, I'm too cute in this dress. I'm not gonna become frog.
I was just thinking, like, cursed Moogle glamour, good. On the other hand, no Vanny to torture, so, like, is it really worth it?
Cute dress and axe. Yeah, we're doing this.
Excellent. It's how it should be. Should really bring this down into the main area of Limsa. Would go off a treat down there. I'm actually gonna bring fairy morgue. It's a bit less in your face than cursed Moogle.
I was just gonna ask, can we see our own party finder if we're in it?
It's
Because I don't see.
oh.
No, we're not up.
Should be up. Let me look at this.
Because it doesn't let us into
It's the same thing.
I
retry it because it's not letting me actually look at our party finder.
yeah, I can't see you on high-end duty, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Boulder! Yeah!
Exactly.
That was such a perfect meow.
Well, let me cancel it and throw it back up because. Okay. Okay, if we weren't up before, we are now.
Look, I see you. Oh no. The police are coming to arrest me for DPS crimes.
I am not very skilled with the party finder.
Exactly, Fizz. Perfect. Excellent. I love it. Boulder has the perfect Mawau.
Aww.
Should we try this again tomorrow, seeing as we keep?
I'm gonna just put us back. I'm up all night though, so.
Yeah, I might.
I might just get my career via soloing, but
Yeah, I might dip and go do some roulettes, I'm afraid. Sorry.
It's okay.
I.
If we're
You're
on
around.
tomorrow, we might be able to scoop Fanny though.
Yee. I should be free after tomorrow afternoon, so let me get my calendar.
Kiwi's still here, so I'm just gonna sit around and do this still.
Yee. I'll be free like after lunch but before Pisa, so I'll see you then. Wow.
I'm here till midnight, so I'll stick around.
Okay.
Okay.
I do want my Umbra clear today, so I don't forget it. I just want the belt.
Yeah, I just want to do some more roulettes, and otherwise stream will be mostly waiting for party finders, so. Right. See you guys. Just disappointing, but there we go. We'll stay as Fairy Mog and let's go do some roulettes. I would have liked to get Umbra, but given it's been, what, like an hour and a half and we are getting nowhere, back to the Mogstone grind it is. I can't even remember, I think I'm saving up for the earring at this point. I can't remember if there's anything else I wanted. Boulder's meows are perfect. Should go back and press the click button. Will that work? It says it did. If not, I will go back and manually clip the perfect meow. Also, I'm going to take a painkiller. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if you could see it, I may have been covering it up, but I have my top drawer is full of different types of medicine. Nice. Ah, Rogadomes, the best. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like Tuesdays are often such a mixed bag because either you get people who are like, yeah, I know what we're doing, time for clears, or you get people who are just like, it's like that diamonds that just keep falling down. And like, I think if it was just like an evening, I wouldn't care, because like I'll just like listen to a podcast or like read or something. But the fact that I'm streaming, I'm like, I don't really want to stream, you know, 2 hours of Party Finder and half an hour of trying to clear, so ah well, c'est la vie. Hopefully tomorrow as well I will be slightly slightly clearer brained. Let me rename chat. Mogstones. Ripta Umbra, but Mogstones are different. I'm like training myself to actually rename stream title when things change. Saying ouch because headache, not just like ouching at random. It's that kind of day, you know. I had like just come out of spring break, but spring break was a week and a half long, so I'm not like mentally ready for term to start yet. I'm also just, it feels like all I ever do is complain about uni, and I'm like, oh, it's not like I enjoy what I'm doing. I really like my degree, I really like my classes, I really like my classmates. It's just that, you know, I'm tired all the time, but I'd rather be like tired all the time and like headachy and out of it because I'm doing something I enjoy, rather than what was happening before where I was tired all the time because of capitalism. I'm actually going to go into the medical talk here, so I apologise, but was talking to my doctor about the fact that I was super fatigued because I'm like, this doesn't feel normal, I should not be this tired all the time, and for I think it's either the depression or the antidepressants were causing the fatigue, as well as other things no doubt as well, and like my wider health, but that was definitely part of it. And I was like, yeah, I've been feeling this way for years, but like I just assumed it was because of work until I left work, and like, you know, the first week after I finished working I was like, well, it makes sense, I'm probably still recovering. And then like, yeah, then next week I'm like, well, you know, it's because I'm moving out, that's where the difficulty is. And then I had 2 weeks in London where I wasn't doing anything other than like repacking my suitcases, which did not take that long, and like sorting out getting stuff shipped over. But you know, I was did not have the same reason to be so tired all the time. And then I'm like, there's a medical reason for this, and then there's also capitalism, and now there's a medical reason and also education. But is worth it. So, rip to that DPS, I guess. Oh, no, they're back, never mind. Good news, guys. Discord for streamers is watching, according to Streamlabs. Okay. It's nice after all of that, I can just sit here and like hit 2 buttons and not pay attention, you know? Brought moment of terror, I think. Do I have any reading to do for tomorrow? I don't think I do. I think I've done all the reading that I need to. Should check that. No, I don't, because whoops, shit, oh well. Used to be a death sentence, isn't anymore. I was not paying attention. Still getting my head around the schedule. Monday, Wednesday I have 1 class first thing in the morning. Tuesday, Wednesday I have 2 afternoon classes. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday I have nothing on Friday, so Friday is asynchronous class day. Not used to this. The way that at the university I'm at now, I'm on a quarter. Sorry, this is just Mochi's university talk now, so I apologise. But it's my stream and I'll do what I want. The university I'm now at, we're on the quarter system, which I'm not used to. In the UK, we were on the semester system, which meant that it was like, yeah. No, I totally get that, because yeah, it's the woes of like mental illness, which, you know, was already exhausting, and then, you know, have put sort of a chronic pain condition on top of that, and it's like, tired all the time. My chronic pain is more manageable now than it was, which makes me think a large part of it was probably lifestyle back in the UK, as well as just what I, you know, was used to it being, which is food. Maybe I'm better at not eating things that are bad for me here. But it's still, sometimes you have flare-ups and you're like, well, this is the rest of my day ruined. What I was going to say and then got distracted was that I'm used to the semester system where we basically have like 5 weeks of learning, reading week, 5 weeks of learning, 4 weeks of holiday, repeat, 4 weeks of holiday, and then the last term is like all studying and like refresher, and then you'd have a bunch of exams. And I'm not used to like the quarter system, A, and B, the system of like, rather than having lots of exams at the end of the year, instead it's like each term you're doing different things. I think that system probably works better with the American style of education, especially with the idea that, like, you know, higher education should be so well-rounded, whereas like back home, often for my undergraduate degree I would take courses that would go across the whole year, like 10-week courses were viewed as short. Normally they would be, you'd have like A term and B term courses, and they would, you know, take both winter and I guess it would be spring terms. Check when my phone's yelling at me. Okay. My phone's yelling at me because there's news about COVID cases in Washington, but also because the confusing assignment due date has been changed and fixed. Anyway, what I mean by this extended rant is that getting used to new schedules every 10 weeks is difficult for me at the moment. I'm still getting used to that. And also the sheer amount of like brain swapping that you do. Like obviously there's stuff from my classes that I took last term that I'm applying to my classes this term. And you know, things that I learned, you know, the last 2 times I'm applying to these, but it's not the same, I guess. You know, used to studying an entire year's worth of stuff for exams at the end of the year. Obviously it's different with COVID and everything, but I think it's also just the American system is very different from what I'm used to. But it's nice. I was lucky with my department at undergrad that there was a lot of... So I did classics for my undergraduate degree back in the UK, and classics, at least in the UK, I'm guessing in the States too, tends to be very much focused on either you do ancient, you know, you do Rome, or you do ancient Greece, and that's it. Those are your only 2 options. And there's not really room for the aspects of the ancient world that I'm super passionate about, which are either like super ancient Assyrian history, or the late Roman world, late antiquity, like beginning of the Middle Ages, beginning of the medieval period, which is where my 2 interests lie. Either like 1,500 years ago or 4,000 years ago, no in between. But I was lucky in that my school had a bit more flexibility than most did. There was still like a focus on mostly Greece and Rome, but you were allowed to study things outside of that, which is how I know that those are the things I'm interested in. Which is pretty cool. Now I'm in a course where as long as I can argue that the classes I'm taking are relevant to, you know, my interests and what I'm studying. Although saying that, I just had the thought that one of the classes I'm taking this year I can probably actually apply to both my major and my elective, as I said, because how things work. Ribbit. Oh no, I'm not ribbit, I'm just small. Beautiful phrase, huh? I'm not ribbit, I'm just small. Rip. Rip to fate's chosen, but I'm different. God, you know what I bloody need? These fuckers. Let's see, we've got three weeks to go, or is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks, yeah. At some point over the next 2 weeks, I need to get 2 more Papa's coins, 2 more bunker coins. Nope. Wrong fucking card. Oh well. It's only Circus Tower, right? I need to get 18 minus 12, 6 memories, and 2 more of each coin. And like, not long after, assuming that I capped this week and next week, not long after 5.5 drops, I should be good to get me book, which is nice. It's 1,000 and I've got 98 at the moment, so I will literally be missing 2 tomestones. Assuming I cap this week and next week. God, that's so annoying. At least it means I'll be able to like get my my book on the day though. Do like 1 activity and then book. Keep forgetting to card the bard because they're in the middle, and people who are in the middle as always ones where I forget what they are. Yeah, that's fair. I was like actually thinking something very similar the other day, like, so I also did not take a gap year. I went straight into university out of school, and in my case a large part of it was like anxiety about not knowing what to do if I ouch yeah, anxiety of like not knowing what to do if I wasn't in education, and my original plan was to take a year out between the end of my undergrad and the start of my masters and like work and hopefully earn enough to like pay the masters off, and I wouldn't have to take out a loan because I already have like a massive loan to the British government for my undergrad, and then that just didn't happen. But I'm kind of glad it was that way in retrospect, because I think I'm a lot better of a student now despite being out of practice, but also I'm like a more confident person, I guess, and better at like, you know, I've still got the old anxiety, but it's not anywhere near as bad as it was just after I graduated. Undergraduate for me was mental chillness hellscape. So anyway, congrats us. I can't be asked to knead on things. I'm just gonna at the point where I'm just like, ugh. Too many headache, not enough much. Right. Let us do that. I'm actually going to go talk to our Moogle buddy first. Considering getting these because ones are very sexy, but I prefer the ones from the Golden Saucer. And I think I have. I've got, yeah. Okay. I've got the dwarf. I've got all of those. Laurel Govey. Do I have decisions? Sure do. I've got pressure and the Tyrannosaur, so really I'm saving up to 100 for the earring, and if I don't get 100 I'll just spend them all on MTP cards. wanted to double check that because okay. I was like, let's get out of Linsa's hellscape, but never mind. Oh no. I have a really important question. Every time I see Scorched Crow, I just want to go, are you a Destiny? Or, like do I ask? Or... yeah, I've seen Scorched Crow a couple of times, and just makes me think of Destiny. As most things do at the moment, I'll be honest. I am even though it took me a while to catch up because I missed the second half of Beyond Light and pretty much all of Season of the Hunt, I am a big fan. I'm really liking Season of the Chosen. Spent many a stream freaking out about that game. It's good content. Go. I'm to remind myself what the normal mechanics are. My brain is just gonna default to Savage. I think if I didn't need the callouts, I would at some point just join a puggy group, but I kind of do still need callouts. And I'm also like nowhere near confident enough to join an actual like full-on re-clear group, given my experience level. Though I think the thing that I die to most often at the moment is just forgetting about the donut in when we're on tiles. I'm sure there's other things. God, I cannot believe that Puggy was like, oh no, we wiped twice with this current party and we got to 30%, which basically means we can almost definitely clear. Ah, gotta go lads, my people need me. Didn't think it would take this long. Just aren't having luck with Puggies today. No. Off tank. I've used up light speed. I don't have any of it left. Good. Other healer has got other healer's got him. Brain really isn't like, okay, and then next we go to this bit, and right, not quite. Oh, some mana. Right about now. Be really nice. Well, apparently, according to Lobster Tree, they are continuing to have puggy healer problems, so oof. I feel kind of bad for dipping when I was like, hey, want re-clear? But at the same time, oh, I went the wrong way. Bug's about to pop up. Oh shit. I'm just... Whoops. I should have shortcast it before this. Oh well. You keep hearing a noise and it's my macro going off because I literally don't have room on my hotbar not to, either I can have no macro res or I can have macro res. Those are the only options. Yeah, also like, I don't know, as much as I like wanted to re-clear, today was definitely not my day. It just like, it wasn't happening puggy wise, and I don't really, like, I can stream with a headache and just wait for it to go away with painkillers, but I feel like raiding with a headache is, I'm just gonna keep getting worse and worse, so hopefully tomorrow I will emerge from my morning class with a fresh and clear mind, and then either between class and only just realised that Artoria isn't... Oh my god, I've been giving them melee cards, range cards this whole time because I just assumed that they were ranged. Whoops. Oh well. God, I'm dumb. Either between class and Paisa or after Paisa, I will have the energy. Yay. Be honest, the fact that I'm at like the stage of like, okay, time to clear this weekly for me for any savage is wild, because I am not used to that in the slightest. So I think this is the first time that I have like done any savage on level, so it's all new and different to me. So please don't laugh at how I keep fucking up my cards. It's just one of those days, you know? Sometimes that is just how it be in this bitch of a world. if you are a Destiny. I'm at the point where I'm like leveling up Monk and Dark Knight and Bard as I get them, so. Yeah, well, like, so I've like wanted to for a while, and it's really only with this expansion that we've had anything approaching a static, and you know, sometimes you still have to PF them, but you know, had enough people to consider it even slightly a static. So, ow, leggies. Oh my god, leggies. Words. So we were doing extremes for a while, and then we were like, hey, let's do some sandwiches, because a couple of people not to be a bitch, but prepare for this to be the rest of stream, huh? I haven't heard this in ages. Why did both tanks living dead? Right. Stand still. Yes. Wiggles, time for wiggles. Always time for wiggles. I think he says that, my brain always begone thoughts. I know there's a way to tell if it's in or out, but I've forgotten it, so never mind. I want it to be, yeah, outside of the triangle. And not there. No, get back. I've definitely essentialed him too early, but oh well. Gosh, this is a good song. I think this is be in, but also stand still. Maybe? We'll find out soon, I guess. I meant to write break your keyboards and I accidentally wrote break your keyboards, not boards, so. Right. Prepare for a truly awful, vile, horrible sound. So, fun fact, I'm not sure if it's straight up a mechanical keyboard or if it's just a very loud keyboard, but it is very loud, and it also sits directly next to my mic. This is how much difference there is between my keyboard and my mic. Make it nice. Because I have such a small desk. So whenever I'm typing, it's loud keyboard hours, unfortunately. Oh, we're sitting here. I'm going to... Cool.
It cannot be.
Okay. News is just information about vaccines in Washington.
I am salvation given form.
Okay. Got a whole bunch of stuff due on Thursday, but that's okay. That's why I don't stream on Wednesdays. Right. Thank you for tank helping. There we go. I love being able to puff on pull. It's my favourite thing. Now I just need to not die. Fuck if I can remember what these guys are. Ah, okay. In. There we go. Put a shield back on so I can do that. Okay, Fizz, take care. Thank you. Have a good night. Sure. It's like, oh, I'm sure this would be fine, and then I died and lost my seals. F. Big F. Push to the limit, or whatever that 80s one is. I'm just going to put a shield on myself because I can't remember what this does. Ah, that's what it does. the stacks. Sad meow. This is fine. Can't remember if we need to, no, we don't start from scratch here, good. Yeah. Got prepared for, my card now. This to be the rest of stream, is trying to beat this guy up. But sometimes it is just how it be. I'm having a great time of it, yeah. Doing just easy content, no difficulty here. Might get frustrated with puggies, but you know. Yeah, no, I'm scared of doing extremes or savages without you to do callouts for me. Actually, I had Umbra normal in my raid roulette, and was very much like, I can't, how work? I was just here on savage, how work? Come on, this way, lads. F. I get it quite often in trial roulette. Maybe I'm just more attractive to the puggies. I have only done extreme when we were clearing. I've not touched it since then. I am a scaredy bee. Right. Gonna bring these apart and not stack them together this time. There we go. That's so cursed, Oster. I don't understand how you have that strength. Ugh. I keep thinking, oh, I should join some party finders for extremes. Like, I've cleared a bunch of them. I know what I'm doing. And then I'm like, just because I've like cleared them does not mean that I can remember how to do them now. You know how it be. Sometimes your memory is just shit, and you're like, well. Sometimes you're just me and you don't have the thinkings. I think he iced just then. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know when I'll have the time or the energy to either like re-clear or farm. Whoops, that was non-ideal, but oh well. wiggle. Worst quality, their wiggles. This is going to be fine. Look at that. Look at how not fucked up that was. Look at that. Rest your papers on those, not mistakes. I was gonna say something along the lines of I would enjoy paying more if I was better rested, but even then I don't think it's true. It's the unfortunate situation of like, I want to farm, I want the dragons, I am also tired. Don't have the time or the energy to sit down and farm for ages. So instead, we'll just whine about it. Actually, I'll wait until 6.0 and then I'll come back and do it later. There we go. Nice and easy, despite the fact that half of the party were first timers. Unfortunately, this time we didn't have Ardbert to cheer us through. That really was a blessed run. We kept screwing up because we had like, I think there were maybe 2 of us. I think it was just Ardbert and I and maybe one other person. This is the thing, Ostra, I don't have either of those. Definitely not patience. There was, I think maybe 3 of us who had cleared before everybody else was new. I think the other tank was new, the other healer was new, and Ardbert was there just like cheering us on and instructing us through the whole thing, and every time we wiped he was like, it's fine, we're one step closer, like this is, you know, we know how not to mess up now. It was probably the most like chill carrying the normies. Why did I just say normies? Jesus, what's wrong with me? Carrying the newbies through a normal mode trial, you know, like the story trial that I've ever had, when nobody was getting frustrated or like, oh, I can't believe you don't know this skin given that you've never done it before. Everyone was like, okay, we'll help these guys get through and be good. That was a very blessed run. Those puggies, like those puggies, especially Ardbert, were so blessed that they used up the like goodness of other puggies, and that's why things keep happening. Right. Do I feel like doing expert roulette? Or do I feel like all of those except for Tsukiyomi I could probably get done. No. What I am going to do is your friend and mine. Signing up for a bunch of alliance raids and seeing what pops. I'll probably do normal raids some other time. First. TBH, to be honest. Thanks for the earring. Very helpful. Still need 6 of these. Ugh. And then of course I have to do the 10 runs of Delebrum, which will be truly hellish. But every day we must suffer. I just went quiet there because I was trying to like back read in Discord and check my check my spreadsheet at the same time. Which is not really doable, but there we go. Here, tanky, tanky, tank. I don't know what those numbers are for. Guessing either Orburner or Void Arc, but... God, boy howdy do I ever wish that they had the Mogstone raids gave, the Void Arc raids gave Mogstones. That would just be the best. It would make life so much easier. Because they would actually pop. And then I could get done with my memories, and then I would just pretend like I don't have to do 10 runs of Delubrum Reginae, and cry. Really? Aha! Factory. Not what I was expecting. Whenever I see here, I'm always surprised. In a weird, terrible way, I guess. I don't know, that's not the way to put it. Sometimes you see people and like, your face is so normal, but your outfits are so cool. Maple syrup. Oh my god, that's excellent. Big fan. Big fan of maple syrup. Kind of want to make a gag character aside from Twinkie McCat. Kind of also can't face any more ults. They said as if they'd level Twinkie McCat at all. Beyonce Malandro. Oh, and Chips chocolate. Man, no, I just want chocolate. Ugh. I have to wait until this Sunday. The eggy. Chocolate eggy is sitting under my bed, just waiting to be eaten, but alas, does not get Easter. There are lots of chocolate eggs in heaven, as we have ascertained. So this is where you're allowed to look at me for my terrible inability to heal this raid. Like, still mostly sign up for it on DPS. Oh, don't stand on the walls. Me. Nope. She can get literal whacked by fools as a treat. Say the word WAP and my brain instantly goes to that Bilbo tweet. I'm sorry that Bilbo is all I ever talk about at the moment, but I love this cat so much. 3, 3, 3, WAP. It's just so good. He's round. He's round and round. This may not be an Ellen stream, but it's an Ellen and Bilbo fan stream, that's for sure and certain. Though I am actually kind of maybe considering doing GeoGuessr streams, but I don't know when. I was like, well, I could do it Wednesday evenings, and then I'm like, Wednesdays will be spent prepping for Thursday classes. I think the fuck not. So we'll see. Which is an idea that I had. Mostly because it seems like it'd be quite a fun game to stream. I should not have buffed at that point, but oh well. Arse tits balls. Oh, it's alright, our tank has 4. Introduce people I play Destiny with to the "if I slaughter it helps me be better at video games" mantra. The more sweary I get, the more DPS I do, or the less likely I am to die to something stupid, as the case may be. Somehow I got nipped by that despite being nowhere near extremely rude. Ridiculous damage, meow. Ridiculous damage, they're so crying softly. Pretending that's not like their job as... Oh no, I'm regen, I'm not even a shield healer. Ain't my responsibility anymore. Somebody else got maple syrup up. Hurry up and accept the rest so I can buff. Kill, 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 kill. See for cool. By the way, also let me actually check my calendar. Hair's getting caught. I just need to get my hairs cut, that's what I need. Hair's cut, roots done, dye back in. That's what I need. This is completely unrelated to anything else at all that has happened in the stream, but I have recently finished re-listening to one of my favourite drama podcasts, Passenger List, which I harp on about all the time because it is a thriller podcast and it's so well written and very well performed, and it's... I thought it was produced in conjunction with the Beeb, but it isn't. It's just that the guy who produced it often does stuff for the Beeb. along a similar vein. It's really, really good, and I just finished my re-listen to it, and I like remembered most of it, but I'd kind of forgotten a lot of the last episode, just I guess because that's what you do sometimes. But I listened to it yesterday, and was just thinking about it and just thinking, oh, it's so good. It's coming back this spring. I'm very excited. Because if you like radio dramas or podcasts or fiction podcasts or anything like that that are like thrillers, it's not horror. And it's not, there's like no hint of the supernatural in it at all or anything. It is very much thriller, and the premise basically is that a plane goes missing, and the narrator, her brother was one of the people on the plane, and somebody who's sort of helping her look into it. She decides to look into what's going on because she doesn't trust the official announcement of what it was, which is a bird strike, and somebody who's helping her look into it, and basically decide that like if they look at the passenger list, that will tell them, you know, who brought the plane down and why. So hence the whole podcast. If you like thrillers or mysteries, especially political bent, if you're interested in disappearing planes or other vanishing modes of transport like I am, it is very good. I'd recommend it to everyone all the time ever. As I said, it has no bearing on anything else that has happened at all in the stream, except for the fact that I just thought of it and remembered how good it is. So, fun fact. I'm a big fan of the podcast. In Flight Chat, I just wrote Bron Tegfer to tank when I meant to write Bring Tether to tank. Because I am a fool, can't I? Also never memorised where to go for this, so... So enjoy that fun fact, I guess. I have to be good at this game. Oops, I did claim to get hit by random things for no good reason. As it be. Indeed, just haven't been in this bitch of the world. Go. Almost like I didn't fuck up at all. Looks wrong shit to me. Keep time. Keep time. and watch your stream and stuff go. It's always a good time. We got any catboys in the party? Because they definitely aren't police resistant. All of us just standing there like idiots. It's alright. Gives us something to do, eh? Like, please nobody comment on how I am bad at video games. Thanks. Stuff on my head. Being not ideal. Really would be non-ideal for that to be brought onto my head. Unfortunately, any catboys in the party, they're not laser resistant. Joker's not mine, it is Osterby's that I have nicked from him. Do we have any though? We've got a cat girl. A cat. Everyone here. Tough cheese if you're not. Hi. I'm going to not die. Haha. Didn't notice before that one of our purposes is called Peter Barnes. Excellent. Good content. The game really is having some problems here, which is fair and valid. These are... God, fuck me ass to get some balls. I may head off after this just because I'm kind of feeling a bit off it. And I I'm very quick with my second. Cannot believe, genuinely cannot believe, that if I cap this week and next week, I will be two tombstones off being able to afford my book. It's really annoying. My allowance itself. Running and yelling and yelling and running and hooting and hollering. Yeah, I think after this, wait, I am gonna head off. I'd like to do passing out. I need to fix my sleep schedule so that I get better at waking up in the morning, so that I have more time to actually do things during the day. And I need to start going to sleep earlier so that I am less tired when I wake up in the morning. And that's my plan. According to this random sleep calculator that I just found on the internet, apparently about half midnight is a good time to go to sleep. Which makes sense, I guess. It just also feels like... Really? May will be maybes, I suppose. Still. Cannot believe. So rude. Just after I bath. Don't drop it on my head! It's not okay. I don't have any panic heal buttons open. I have to stay healthy for at least 7 more seconds. Oh, look at that. Thanks to panicking about puggies, I've fucked up my seals. It's very annoying. I'll stop leaving these puggies to die. We can't follow the rest of us. Breathe out the middle. Now we can get back in. Wow. Wow. No idea which the fuck one belongs to our tank. So please, wow. I think it's safe to say that this just wasn't it, Chief. I may have shielded too early, but oh well. Just love this solar seal right about now. Extremely good content. To have one of those in this instant. Decision. If you don't stand anywhere near me, you don't get buffed. That's on you, mate. Don't bring it through the entire party, good lord. Christ. Why do people do things like this? Boggle boggle. Not to have fun with not being able to see shit. Really like to be able to target him there. honest, like today just tits and balls. Wasn't it with puggies? Please. Saw somebody walk into that one and then walk right back out again. Incredibly annoying. Today has just not been a puggy day. And she knows all for reset day, but okay. There we go. There we go. Critical damage sustained. Well, big FT hoop, I'm different. Also, very spacey today. Christ, half the people really are noobs. Ugh, that's me out. Ow, fuck, legs. I need to work out a way of sitting that doesn't put my limbs to sleep, because it's incredibly annoying. I'm just gonna buff like this. Please get cards when you make it in. Stand up in front of them. Stand not in AoEs. Actually, put dots on. Can be on his arse. Okay, now time to be on his sides. I should not have been hit by that. That is so rude. Yeah, hits with pass by accident, which was not my intention, but there we go. Time to not die, because I have seals and I'd like to do that. 6 of them. Screenshot that. Oh my dude, he is my tank. Fortunately, also got wayward DPS who cannot stand in the right place. Running and yelling and yelling and running. Please don't drop that on my head. Oh. I have forgotten how to heal lately. I'm going to summon some arms. Here's a problem. We are going to absolutely die here. Just the concept of each tank takes one and pulls them apart is apparently too difficult for these guys. I don't know if I've ever failed this before, so at least we get to see this. Go to my place. 3 days of cry. A healer has pulled it, so that's great. Doing well, lads. Doing just great. hate that you can be, it seems to be specifically in these fights, you can be like on the tippy toe and still get nipped. Now the other side. When I'm healing, I should change my search to say, just because I can heal you through the bone stacks doesn't mean I want to. It's just, I feel, it's like, I know people are new, they haven't done it before, you know, everyone starts somewhere, but at the same time, when you're just like, I think I would like just not follow anybody despite their attempts to guide me, and instead I will just be incredibly confused and die. I won't apply critical thinking to think that maybe dual flank means he's going to shoot me on the sides. But argle bargle, huh? Hurry up and res. Don't maintain you full stacks. Hitting every single macro at once, hoping it will do something. Half of my buttons, I'm hitting them and they are just not going off. Very annoying. Then I stood directly in it like an idiot. Thus, hosted by my own petard. Every day, I make a stupid mistake that I have already criticised others for. And then as soon as it happens, I'm like, God, I'm fucking done. Alliance C for cool. Alliance C for look at that. Look at that not getting hit that we just did. phone saying it's 11 o'clock. Do your nighttime medicine and go to bed. So. Let's clear this, lads. So I can go to bed. Please, for the love of God, stop standing right in the way of us. Make my life much easier. Just seeing the name Chips Chocolate, thinking about how nice a chocolate chip cookie would be. Really, a chocolate chip anything would be. Phew, lads. We are the freebies. Couldn't even get a rare minion for our troubles. Well, there we go. Right folks, I am going to end things off here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated. And I do hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming Higurashi When They Cry, Tsumawarashi, something along those lines. Close enough, on Thursday, which is a sort of retelling of Onikakushi, but also includes some of Watanagashi and Tatarigoroshi as well. Then on Saturday, I will be streaming Heaven Will Be Mine, which is a lovely game that I have streamed in the past and really enjoyed, so I'm going to go through the other routes of that, which will be good. Then on Sunday it'll be Destiny 2, where we will be doing whatever new content is out, and maybe trying Harbinger again. And then next Tuesday will be more Final Fantasy XIV, where the final week countdown to 5.5 begins, and gonna try with those Morgstones, try our hardest. So take care everybody, thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for coming along, have a wonderful evening, and I shall see you guys on Thursday.